Yes.
Sorry. So, Brisel?
About the same or the different opinions when we use do, I do too, or I don't, when it's different, we check that.
Okay, look, let's just practice with an example. I love lasagna. What about the rest?
I do too.
Good. And if you don't?
I don't.
I don't. Okay, now look. I hate pancita. How about you?
I don't.
You like it? Okay, good.
More or less.
More or less. Well, you know, the thing is the texture is very sticky, very sticky. So it feels funny in my mouth. It feels strange. But anyway,
Yes, I don't like that too much the meat, but I like the consomé de I don't know what's the word for el caldo, algo así. Es como que me gusta eso, pero no tanto la textura. Yes.
okay. Yeah, well, yeah, the soup is more delicious, right? Than
Right.
the meat. And it is not meat, actually, it is stomach, right? It is a stomach cut it in very little tiny pieces, and people, they eat it very happy at birthdays and New Year's Eve and stuff. In Sinaloa, for example, I went to Sinaloa and I lived there for 2 years, and they really love pancita, but they call it menudo. So menudo is very famous and very common when someone is having a birthday or stuff like that. And it was very difficult for me not to say yes or not to say no. Mm-hmm. Yes, not to say no to them. So my strategy was to drink a lot of Coca-Cola and totopos, and then a sip of menudo, because it was very difficult for me to eat it. But anyway, so either or and two. I love this movie. I do too. I don't mind working extra hours. I don't either. So we're saying the same thing. Me too. When you think the same in an affirmative statement, and me either for negative. Okay. There is expression that you learned in course 2. I guess it was me neither, right? Me neither is the same that me either, but actually people use more me either than me neither. So me either is more famous. Anyway, let's get started. So where are we going to start? Right here. So Fer, can you do me a favor? Can you read the title of the lesson and the objective, please? I guess your microphone is not activated, Fer. If you could please unblock it and then you read. I guess she's having some issues with connection. So Valeria, can you please read the title and the objective?
It's a cold night.
Hmm?
How to start a conversation with people you don't know.
Yes, people you don't know, new people that probably you won't see again in the future. But since you will be with these people, it's important to know how to start a conversation, okay? That is what we're going to do today. Good. So there is also a second objective, please, Vale.
How to start a conversation with people you don't know. The use of actually.
Yes, the use of actually. Actually is an adverb. And this adverb can be used, to explain different things to people. So today we'll be playing with the word actually, okay? Good. Now, good topics to talk about when you meet new people. This is the first one. It is a good idea to start talking about someone's salary when you meet someone for the first time?
I think it's weird.
It is what? It is weird.
Yes, I think it's no very human. It's weird if something tells you, oh, how much money do you? I don't know.
That is something kind of uncomfortable for you to answer?
No, I
No,
think no.
it's not uncomfortable to answer the question, how much money do you earn?
Yes, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, it can be uncomfortable. So what kind of things can we talk about? What kind of topics can we talk about for the first time when you meet someone? I have here one more idea. Look, uh, your health. Vale, Fer, Brazil. I think it is a good topic if you want to talk to a stranger about your physical condition. What do you think? Is it a good topic? Your health?
I don't know, maybe. It
Mhm.
depends the situation.
It depends on the situation, okay? What kind of situations, Brazil? What?
Maybe if you know the people or you meet the people in a hospital or
Ah, mhm.
yes, I don't know. It depends the place and where you are. I don't know.
Okay, so the place is important. Good. Vale, you wanted to say something, I guess.
Yes, for example, in the school, new classmates, and for example, a, one person, ¿cómo digo? Estornudó,
Oh, sneezes. Mhm,
sneezes,
mhm.
okay, he sneezes, and maybe I can ask, are you sick?
Are you sick? Like very directly, right? Are you sick? Do you have the coronavirus? Good, good. Thank you so much. So, yes, a situation in which you may start the conversation asking if the other person feels okay because you are a very kind person. Good. Now, Fer, can you please help me with this one? What if you start talking about your family? Is it a good topic?
Yes, I think it's a good
Yeah.
topic.
Under what situations, under what conditions is it a good time for you to talk about your family?
Maybe in the work or school.
At work or at school? Yes. Yes, actually, yes, it is. And where do you usually talk about your family the most? I guess you are just studying, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, good. So who do you talk about your family? Who do you talk to about your family?
Usually with my friends.
Friends. Okay, 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 very good. Is it a common topic, or do you usually talk more about some other things and not your family? Like, is something very common? Oh yes, Fer, you were about to say something?
Yes. For example, it depends. em, Como que depende de la persona, porque a algunas
Okay.
personas no les gusta y a otras sí.
Okay, so now some people like to talk about family, and some others they just avoid the topic, right? That's what you wanted to say. Good. Now look, what about this? Vale, present Fer. What about where you live? I think it is a good topic to start a conversation. I see no problem with this, but do you see any issues if you start talking about the place you live with a stranger?
No, I think the same. It's a good topic to talk.
Okay, Vale, what's on your mind?
I think maybe no, because For example, if a stranger around you, hey, where your life?
Uh-huh.
Well, me, I say, why?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What about you, Fer? Talking about the place you live, is it something very common for you?
No, I don't like to say where I live.
Where you live? Good.
Well, but I think is I don't say about my address.
Ah,
Yes, it's I say about my, I don't know, I'm from Veracruz or I'm from Jalapa, about the city in general.
oh,
I think
okay, okay,
yes.
good. Now, maybe this is something that you don't usually do, but it happens on social networking sites such as Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, that you meet a new person, right? That you meet someone for the first time online, because we cannot meet people outside home anymore, not all the time. So imagine you meet someone on the internet, and this person starts the conversation and seems to be very nice the first 1 minute. And then this person out of nowhere asks you where you live exactly. How do you take that? How do you take it? A stranger online asking for your address, your location. How do you feel? Do you answer the question? Do you avoid the question? You just stop talking to the person? What do you do?
Maybe if they have a time talk,
Mhm,
maybe no.
mhm.
I think is a little normal,
Uh-huh.
but uh, if is the first message, I
Mhm.
think no.
Very weird, right? Just like Brisel said. Good. And well, imagine you're at a barbecue. Mhm. You went to someone's house and you see someone, and this person wants to speak, wants to talk, and the weather is an option. What do you think of this topic? I think it's not good. It's boring. But
I
what
think it's a cliche in the weather.
about? Yes, yes. Actually, in classes, sometimes, like right now, like I tell you, like, oh, it's very humid. It's a very, very unimportant, right? We all know the weather. That's for sure. But the question is: this a good topic to start a conversation? Fair and valid.
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay. Tell me your reasons why. Fer.
The same. Is bored?
It's boring. Okay. 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 Good. So, what about now? What about your problems? What if you start a conversation talking to someone about your problems, telling this person that you are in troubles, that you feel lost in life, or that you don't understand your family or stuff like that? What about it? Your problems.
I think if the other person is I don't know cool,
Mhm.
maybe he or she want to hurt you,
Uh-huh.
but if no, I think this person says, ah, okay, good.
Yes, yes, they feel like why is this guy, why is this girl telling me about what is going on in her life in such a deep way? But Brisel and Fer, do you ever do that? Do you tell people your problems, or do people tell you what is going on in their lives?
Yes, well, people that I meet recently, no, it's not very common.
Mhm.
But yes, maybe my best friend or some familiar tell me his problems, but yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
okay, okay, good. Well, give me a moment, please. Do me a favor. Give me a moment. Good. Sorry about the interruption. So, talking about your problems is good if the person is close to you, right? And what about this next topic? Physical appearance. Fair. Vale. Brisel. Is this a good topic to have a conversation with a new person?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Why is it a bad idea to talk about the way someone looks?
Well, it depends. If you talk about good vibes for the for the person, like oh your hair is beautiful or his highlights, I love his highlights, but I don't know, maybe it's good, no.
Mhm.
But if you talk about bad things, no, I think no.
Okay, good. And what do you think of it, Fer? Talking about the way someone looks like.
No, I think it's a bad topic because not everyone wants to hear what they think of your appearance.
Mhm. Or someone else's appearance, right? Appearance. Good. I agree with you. I don't like talking about it because it's kind of mean. So when you are not a good person and you are not a bad person, but your intentions are not good, mean. Okay, yeah, she's a mean girl. He's a mean boy. He's a mean person. So don't be mean. Don't be rude. Okay, good. Let's continue. Let's continue. Now, next one. You are at the party, you are talking to people, and you start talking about what you see around. Is that a good idea to start a conversation with what you see?
Yes, I think it's good idea.
Mhm. Okay. So how often, Fair, Vale, and Brisel, how often do you sustain conversations with people about what you see around? Is it something common for you to do?
For me, no.
No. Okay. What about Fair?
No, but I think in the school, maybe, um, you can talk about the, I don't know, what's the word for estructura o edificio?
Oh, you can talk about buildings,
Oh, yes.
structure of buildings. Hmm. Okay, okay, very good. Grisel, you wanted to say something, right?
No, well, maybe when you visit a new place, you can talk about the things around. But yeah, that's it. Or in the school.
Mhm. Okay, thank you so much, Grisel. Thank you so much, Fer and Vale. And here we have just one more. Huh, sorry. I guess this has no information, but when touching people when you meet for the first time, things have changed a lot. So what do you think of it? Like saying hi, shaking hands, kissing on the cheek. You have any problems with that? Meeting a new person?
I think it's uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Okay. 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 Why? Why can it be uncomfortable, Fer?
I don't know. Maybe not everyone wants to touch to someone
Mhm.
strange or
That's
something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It feels really strange. It feels uncomfortable. Very good. Now, do me a favor, Fer. What can you see in the picture? What's happening?
Um, I'm not sure, but I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, maybe your friends can help you, Grisel and Valeria. What is going on? There we can see three people, that's for sure, right? They are not old people, they're young people. But what's going on? Where do you think they are? What do you think is going to happen? Why are they outside if it is not hot? What do you think is happening? Come on, use your imagination and tell me what you imagine is happening.
I don't know, maybe it's a restaurant or a club or bar. I don't know
Uh-huh.
for the structure and the next to the guy.
Mhm.
But maybe they are talk. They are close people, and they are like, "Oh, are you here? Here you are." I
Mhm.
don't know.
So the first thing, the place, right? It seems they're at a restaurant or maybe at a nightclub or maybe somewhere else, and there is a line of people because we can see the red rope there, separating people and stuff. But what else? I can see a poster over there. So it is. I guess it's not a restaurant because restaurants don't usually like paste uh, posters on the walls. So, what's your guess? If it's not a restaurant,
I think it's a bar
it
with
is.
a concert.
Okay, thank you for a concert. And what is going on with these three people? The first lady with the red cap, what is she doing? Vale and Fair, what is she doing?
She's reading.
She's reading something, right? And is
Yes,
it something boring?
another girl, maybe she's cold.
Yeah, she's cold, right? And the weather might be cold because she's wearing a sweater and a cap and stuff. But even with that, it's very cold for her. Good. Now, listen. I want you to listen to the conversation and find out what happened. Okay. So, what topics do Eve and Chris talked about? Listen, please.
Ooh, it's cold tonight. Yeah, it is. But actually, I kind of like cold weather. You do? Really? Boy, there are a lot of people out here tonight. Yeah, it gets pretty crowded on weekends. Do you come here a lot? Yeah, I do, actually. So, are you a big hip hop fan? Yeah, I am. Are you? Actually, no, but my brother's in the band tonight. Oh, really? Cool. By the way, my name's Chris. Nice to meet you. I'm Eve.
Okay, well, that's the conversation. But they mentioned many things. Let's repeat the conversation and then please, Vale, Brisel, and Fair, I need you to mention something that you could understand from the recording. Okay, there we go. One more time. Remember the topics. That's the main thing here.
Ooh, it's cold tonight. Yeah, it is. But actually, I kind of like cold weather. You do? Really? Boy, there are a lot of people out here tonight. Yeah, it gets pretty crowded on weekends. Do you come here a lot? Yeah, I do, actually. So, are you a big hip hop fan? Yeah, I am. Are you? Actually, no, but my brother's in the band tonight. Oh, really? Cool. By the way, my name's Chris. Nice to meet you. I'm Eve.
Okay, well, time to speak, girls. Please mention what you remember from the conversation. Vale, you start, or Fer, if you want.
Yes, it's cold, but he likes and he goes to that place a lot.
Thank you. That was good. That was awesome. What about Brisel and Valeria?
And he asks why she go to the place, and she says for her brothers.
Okay, thank you so much. Just let's continue. Please, Brisel. So that they talked about a brother, right? The reason she's there. He because he likes it, the music, and she because her brother is in the band, right? But what else is mentioned in the conversation, Brisel?
Well, first of all, they are take a break because the place are a lot of people. So because they go out, and he's a big pop fan. And
I guess you mean hip hop fan.
Oh, hip hop.
Yes, they're talking about hip hop.
Okay. Yeah, he's a big hip hop fan, and well, I think that's it. She's in that place for her brother. He's in a band tonight, so that's all.
That's all. Okay, good. Now I want you to check on this. He tells she. Tell me, ladies, is this something correct? We need to change something there. He tells she. Come on, I know you know. He tells she. The only thing we need to change here is this. What comes to your mind to substitute she?
Her.
Yes, good, thank you. So he tells her, or she tells him, stuff like that. Thank you so much. So good. Actually, we'll be playing with this kind of object pronouns before the course ends. But for the moment, I guess that's it. Let's continue. So now, here we have all the conversation. I guess we have enough time to read it. Fer and Valeria, do me a favor. Can you be Eve, Fer, and Chris, can you be Valeria? Valeria, can you be Chris? Please, come on. Oh, you need to read, please. But I can't hear you. Something's going on with your microphones. Oh, Valeria and Fer, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, well.
Yes.
Okay, well, I need you to read the conversation, but the session will be over in a moment at any time. So I'll end it. Please join me again, okay? Thank you. Come back because we're going to read the conversation and then more exercises.